In this video, we're going to show you how to use the extra charge function on vendors to set up automatically charging tariffs to your customers for any item sold from a specific vendor. This would be a per vendor tariff. So the steps we're about to demonstrate here, you would set this up for every vendor that you wish to pass a tariff on to the customer with. So for this example, we're going to set up a tariff for a vendor called House of Woo. So from the main menu, I'm going to go to Inventory. Then I'm going to go to Vendors. And I'm going to search for my vendor, House of Woo. Here it is. Now, on the Detail tab here, I'm going to click the button down here that says Extra Charges. Now, this is how you set up extra charges on a per vendor basis. So the idea here is that you set up this tariff for every vendor that you want the tariff to be automatically charged to the customer. So now we're going to add the extra charge for House of Woo. So I'm going to click the Add button down here. Now the first thing we need to do is give the tariff a name, a code actually. We recommend that you start with the word tariff followed by the name or the vendor number of the vendor. So in this example, I'm going to call this Tariff HOW. The description field, I'm going to type a description for this tariff. So again, I'm going to use the word tariff space House of Woo. Now I'm not going to deal with the category field and I'm not going to deal with the style number field. Now the next decision to make is, do you want to charge a flat amount to the customer for the tariff, or do you want to charge a percentage of the sale price as the tariff? If I want to charge just the straight price, let's say if I want to charge the customer $20 for the tariff, I would put $20 for the cost and I would put $20 for the retail. Now the cost is what is being charged to you, the shop owner. The retail is what you are charging the customer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the example where we want to charge a percentage of the sale price, a percentage of the cost of the sale. So up here, we're going to look at these two fields. In this cost percentage field, I'm going to type in a plus sign followed by 10 and a percent sign. So this is indicating that the vendor is charging me 10% as a tariff. Then I'm going to click on the retail percentage field, and this is how much we want to charge the customer. So if I put a positive 20% in here, then what's going to happen is that it's going to charge the customer 20% of the cost, the wholesale cost of the item. And once I've got those two numbers in here, I can go to this compute cost percentage on, click this drop down, and I can choose style cost. If I choose style cost, it's going to charge that 20% of the style cost. If I wanted it to be the 20% of the sale price, I could choose sale price. So I could do either one. It just depends on how much, which way you prefer to do it. I'm going to choose style cost in this example. Now I'm going to go down a little farther here in this box here that says automatically apply this extra charge. We're going to check that. Then the last two fields, auto apply if. We want to click that drop down. We want to choose any code or size. And finally, this field, end sale type is, if I click on that, I'm going to choose any. So that's everything that we need. So now I'm going to click on the Save button. And now this extra charge has been set up, this tariff charge, for anything that I sell from the vendor House of Woo, or HOW. Now we're going to demonstrate how it looks on the sales ticket. Now here's a sales ticket for a customer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell an inventory item that I already know is assigned to the vendor HOW. So the SKU code field, I'm going to type in here 1002. For the size, I'm going to pick a size 14, color red gold. Now you'll notice as soon as I do that, the price comes up as $1,200. The retail price on this item is actually only $1,000, but the system is adding in that 20% as the tariff. Now once I save this, and I'm going to say pick up later. Now you can see two lines have appeared on this sales ticket. The line 1 contains the actual sale, which you can see now the original price was $1,000. But then it automatically added the extra charge, which is the tariff, and it added an extra charge of $200. And if I select the extra charge line, we can see in the reference, you can see up here the reference is tariff House of Woo for 1002, which is the style number that we're selling. So now to complete the sale, I can just click on the Done button. So that is it. That's how you can have it automatically charge a tariff anytime you sell an item on a per vendor basis. So if you have multiple vendors that you want to charge a tariff for, you have to go through the entire process shown in this video to set up those tariffs on a per vendor basis. If you have any questions about that, please contact BBL Systems Tech Support. Thank you very much.